Sometimes what feels like a setback is really a setup for your next breakthrough. That job may have fired you, but the universe was redirecting your steps towards something greater. One door closed and another one, unexpectedly, swung wide open. You didn't lose, you were released. What you thought was rejection was actually redirection. Let's be honest. Deep down, you were already exhausted at that job. You were drained, unmotivated, and on edge every time you clocked in. Your body knew. Your mind knew. You felt it in your spirit. That discomfort wasn't random. It was your inner guidance system sounding the alarm, signaling it was time for a change. Your intuition never lies. That uneasiness you felt at work wasn't just stress. It was insight. Insight into the hidden tension, the quiet plots, the side eyes in the break room. Your boss wasn't invested in your growth. They were watching you with suspicion, waiting for an excuse. They didn't value your presence, they tolerated it. So when they let you go, it hurt, but it also freed you. You were making someone else's dreams come true while putting your own on pause. That release gave you space to realign with your purpose. That job couldn't hold you because it wasn't built to nurture your potential. Sometimes we confuse comfort with purpose, but when you're forced out of a space, it's usually because you've outgrown it. You were never meant to stay in a place that minimized your voice, dimmed your light, and overlooked your contribution. That wasn't a loss. It was liberation. They couldn't see your greatness because they weren't meant to. Your brilliance exposed their insecurities. That office, that warehouse, that clinic, wherever you were, it was too small for what you carry. And that's why the tension became unbearable. Your spirit was pushing you to evolve. Behind your back there were whispers, fake smiles, strategic lies, all designed to create a narrative that worked against you. But here's the truth. They couldn't sabotage what wasn't theirs to begin with. They could lie on you, but they couldn't lie to your destiny. You were underpaid, overlooked, and overworked, but still you showed up. Still you poured in your best. They couldn't match your integrity, so they ganged up with mediocrity, but no amount of scheming can block what's divinely aligned. You may not have seen it then, but they were trying to force you out right before your raise or your promotion. That's not a coincidence. That's systemic behavior in toxic environments. But what they failed to realize is that removing you was the catalyst for your rise. And now, a new door is opened. A door where your talents are recognized, where your energy is protected, and where you can breathe again. If you haven't walked through that new door yet, take this as your confirmation. It's time. Time to leave what drains you. Time to bet on yourself. Some people stayed behind to survive, but you're being called to thrive. That job was never your final destination. It was a lesson, a launching pad. Every snide comment, every cold shoulder, every false accusation, it all prepared you to fly higher. Even the ones who laughed at you during your training days, they're watching now. They mocked you then, but they're confused now, wondering how you made it, wondering why you're glowing in places they thought would destroy you. That's how energy works. What you sow, you reap. There was a time when I went through something similar in a technical school. Grown people acting like school kids, plotting, mocking, scheming. But despite the noise, I rose to the top of the class. I earned that license. And even after I shifted careers, I looked back and realized they were just stepping stones. You might be in a toxic job right now, feeling like you're about to snap. But I'm here to tell you, don't let them break you. Don't let them pull you out of character. Don't let temporary pressure make you question your long-term value. Walk away if you need to. Your peace is worth more. Sometimes your health declines not because of poor habits, but because you're laboring in a place that doesn't feed your soul. Long hours, low pay, constant drama. Those are all signs. And when the signs pile up, it's not weakness to leave. It's wisdom. You are not a number. You are not disposable. You are not crazy. You are worthy of being in environments that see you, value you, and nourish what you bring. And if you're currently unemployed, just know, this space is fertile. Something better is being prepared for you. That job didn't break you. It revealed your resilience. What they meant for harm will only fuel your rise. So walk forward, walk tall. You've already outgrown the cage. Now it's time to spread your wings. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear God, I thank you for the release from places that no longer serve me. Even when I don't fully understand the why, I trust the shift is sacred. Guide my heart as I step forward into new beginnings. Help me remain grounded in faith even when the unknown feels overwhelming. Remind me that change is not punishment, it's preparation. I release all bitterness from past jobs, coworkers, and toxic workplaces. I no longer carry resentment. I carry lessons. I honor the space that once was, and now I make room for what will be. Strengthen my discernment so I may never again confuse survival with purpose. Let me recognize when it's time to walk away, and give me the courage to do so with grace. Protect me from environments that diminish my energy and dim my potential. Let every door that opens be a reflection of alignment, wholeness, and true growth. May I never settle again for spaces that dishonor my soul. May I remember who I am and what I bring, even when others refuse to acknowledge it. Cover my mind with peace. Release me from the fear of lack or scarcity. Remind me that what is for me will always find me, no matter who tries to block it. Allow me to discover the passions, talents, and paths that truly belong to me. Illuminate the road ahead so I may walk with confidence and clarity. May every setback transform into a setup. May every closed door point to a better opportunity. May my next chapter be one of abundance, stability, and joy. Thank you for orchestrating this transition, for removing what was never meant to stay, and for preparing me for the next level. I receive it all with gratitude. Amen.